Hello everyone, it's Jason, and we are on the Mighty Mage this evening. You can see some changes have occurred, and first of all, we are now a member of the Ramblers. This is a guild that we started, a group of us got together on Discord um, with a fellow YouTuber. So we are all now part of the Ramblers. My character is now level 25. I did do the Dead Mines previously, I think last night on Thursday night. Today's Friday. So we have a lot of gear that we still have to sort through. You can kind of see here we had a lot of things that have dropped, and I've done some sorting. Some of this stuff I've already changed out what I'm going to change out, and I think what I'm going to do is I've got a couple of items that I think. See, this is a bind on equip. I can actually use a sword. I was thinking about just going out and grinding down the sword just to use it, just to get that skill up, and keep it. And then what I'll do is probably once I've kind of used it a little bit, I'll just disenchant it. Everything else I'm going to disenchant, move some things around. We did get pretty cool staff, the Emberstone staff we picked up in the dungeon. It's a pretty awesome staff. I think we got the bracers were something that we picked up in the dungeon. These gold flecked gloves were pickups from the dungeon, and I want to say, is that it? Maybe the ring. I don't know. And I think in the boots. I think the shimmering boots of the whale was another one that we picked up inside the dungeon. So it's a pretty successful run. I wish I would have recorded it. The good news sort of is that I do still need to run through it because I do still have these two, and one of them's gray, but I still want to complete it. But I have this collecting memories, and I want to get it because I get some pretty decent gear. And the O Brother, I think, also some pretty decent gear that I can at least disenchant. But I'm going to go ahead and do those. I'm going to try and get those knocked out because I want to finish them, because that's my OCD kicking in. I have them. I want to finish them. So I may still need to do a Dead Mines run at some point. Probably not tonight, although it probably would be a really good night. It would probably be very easy. But when I do it, I'll try to have time so I can record it. But I did want to do a video tonight on the Mage because I haven't had a chance to do one in a while. And just kind of give an update on where we are, get some gameplay in here, because I think there are a couple of quests that we can work on tonight. While I'm got a little time to record here. Ow, what am I doing? And just so you know, I had some lag earlier on a video that I was recording. So I'm just throwing that out there up front. I am gonna, you know what, while I'm in Stormwind, let's go ahead and go to the bank. I'll drop off some of this stuff. I'm gonna do my disenchanting. I'll do all that stuff off camera. And we'll just kind of give an update on where we are. I haven't really had a chance to sit down and do any disenchanting or any tailoring. Now I've got some wool and some linen now from the dungeon run. So I will have some time probably this evening to sit and do it. So once I do that, I'll kind of let you guys get an update on where we are with what we've created and what we've crafted. And kind of depending on how that goes, I would really like to get into a stockades run here soon, because I'm going to start losing quests there. But I don't have all of them. I still have a couple of threads to complete to finish them. I'll get on Wowhead and just make sure I know where to go to get all those quests and make sure I have them before I go in. You know, this is not the way to the bank. Totally went by the bank. Just running my mouth. I do that a lot. I just, I feel like I have so much important stuff to say, right? I just, I got to get it all out. My feet hurt. That's funny. It's typical Friday night, it looks like, in ye old storm wind. I'm loving it. I hope it stays this way. I don't know. It feels kind of different this time around. I think people are really more engaged in the game at this point. And I think they will keep re-rolling alts because of the end game stuff. So we'll see. Hold on to that. Anything else that I need to put in here? I don't think so. God, look at all that wool I got and I even got some silk. I don't even know if I need that. I'll bring that up and sell it. I don't think I need that stuff either. Save some bank space.
For the Alliance.
I wonder if oh, there is no guild bank in Classic, is there? Because it was right back here. But that's not a Classic thing. Oh well. So we have the guild chat window up. Nobody's currently chatting right now. Is anybody online in the guild? Me and Gildan. That's it. Say hello to everyone, Gildan. All right, so that's that. Let's see, where do we want to go? Could go to wetlands. I got some yeah, I've got 15 or 20. Could go to the wetlands and see about, there's a raptor killing quest out there, and we might be at enough of a level. Really need to do watchful eye. Look to the stars. That's just, I need a bronze tube. So let's go to the wetlands. Lag issues seem to be subsided. I was doing a recording earlier. Like I said, there was some lag, serious lag. That all seems to have taken care of itself now. So I hope everyone is having a good evening. It is, as I said, Friday evening. It's about 7:17 here in Music City. So my hockey team, the Nashville Predators, if any of you are sports fans or hockey fans out there, had a reveal yesterday. So the Predators will be playing the Tampa Bay Lightning in what's called a Stadium Series game. This is an outdoor game. They'll be playing that at Nissan Stadium, which is where the Tennessee Titans play. That will be the only outdoor game that they'll probably have a chance at getting. They could probably host a Winter Classic, but there is a bowl game that's played in Nashville that happens on usually around the 30th or the 31st every year of December. The Winter Classic is obviously on New Year's Day. And according to the NHL, they like to have availability to the stadium for about a week to set up everything that they need to set up for the game. So with the bowl game there, that's going to be an impossibility. So Stadium Series, for all intents and purposes, will be Nashville's Winter Classic. So you do special jerseys to commemorate the event and whatnot that you'll wear during gameplay, and typically you'll wear them for the Winter Classic or wear them for the outdoor game, and then you won't wear them anymore. Well, they revealed yesterday what had to have been the god-awfulest uniforms I think I have ever seen. These things were terrible. If you want to see, you could probably Google Nashville Stadium Series uniforms. And when you look at it, you'll think, my God, that's so ugly. This has got to be a fake. Because when my son came in and showed me the picture yesterday, I told him, I'm like, dude, you've been faked. That's not a real jersey. Look at it. But no, this was on the Predators Twitter site. It was the real thing, unfortunately. So, I was really excited to have, possibly going to purchase one for my son, maybe for Christmas, and I was going to ask my wife to see if she would, want some last minute ideas for me, maybe a jersey or just some gear. I don't know that I want anything if it's going to have that god awful logo on it. It's terrible. And it was shaping up to be a pretty nice jersey. The color scheme, the way it's laid out, everything, but it's that logo. The logo looks terrible, and it ruins the whole thing. So there's a little insight into my life and happenings. Happy to be back on the Mage after a long break. I've been playing, obviously. I just haven't had time to sit and do like a recording how I would like to do it. So that will affect things, and I don't want to sit down and do like a 10-minute video of gameplay. Once I get a little bit more skilled at the video, like the video end of this and editing and all that, what I may do is I may just start when I can record. I'll sit down and record, and maybe splice some gameplay together and make it an episode. Because I'd like to keep them around 45 or so minutes. I think that's a good digestible size. If you're watching it maybe on a lunch break or something, then it's perfect length. If you're like me, I actually watch some YouTube videos when I'm working. I work from home, and the job is not necessarily data entry, but it's not one where I'm on the phone or I can kind of have something going on in the background to kind of keep me not necessarily distracted, but keep me from just passing out from boredom. So I keep YouTube videos on in the background while I'm working. So it's nice to have, and I've had a couple of people comment and say that that's what they like to do with these videos, and that they're happy I've got a series going, because this is just the kind of thing that they like to kind of have to have on in the background. So thankful to hear that feedback, and any feedback at all. I know some of you that are following the series know that I have a new series now. It's a Gnome Warrior. Just put up the second episode today. Give me some feedback, because I have never played a warrior like hardcore through, I've probably played it up to about 20 or so. I remember way back in the day I had a Tauren warrior. I think it was a Tauren, but the guild that I was with, we ran dead mines, and I tanked as that Tauren warrior. That's probably about the highest level I ever got on a warrior, quite honestly. So any advice you have on that character or on this character, please. I would love to hear it. Let's see. So let's just go do the circle here and pick up all these quests. So first mate Fitzsimmons. The Third Fleet. I was once first mate on the Wave Mistress, ship of the line in the Kulturas Third Fleet. The Doomed Fleet. Doomed, for on its last voyage, the fleet was attacked by red dragons controlled by orcs. We didn't stand a chance against that dragonfire, and our fleet was burned and sunk off this here coast. I am the sole survivor of those poor vessels. On my head hammers and pound. Oh, oh, my head hammers and pounds. I'll need a fresh drink if I'm to get a handle on this hangover and continue my tale. Buy First Mate Fitzsimmons a flagon of mead.
See you
Okay,
later.
easy enough. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm helping at all. No, it's resist, resist, resist. Yep. Nothing I'm doing is helping. I tried. Okay, he wants a flagon.
How are ya?
Can I get it from a flagon of Dwarven Honeymead? Here we go.
Off with you.
Oh, great. Yeah, I deserve that. Stepped in there, tried to help, didn't think about the aggro, and it cost me. That's what I get for attacking a level 34 with my level 25. That'll show me. That'll show me to try be a good guy and help somebody out. I've done that quest before. It's tough. You basically just have to beat on the main guy until he he eventually submits, and his friends eventually go away. Okay, let's try this again with less dying. Okay.
Greetings.
Oh, I'm so very thirsty. Won't you buy a drink for this poor, pathetic fool? Ah, that hits the spot and loosens the tongue. Thanks, mate. Bolstered, Fitzsimmons continues his tale. I am the sole survivor of the ill-fated Third Fleet of Kulturas, wrecked off the coast to the north. But although I'm the only member of the fleet still breathing, I'm not the only one still walking about. For on one of our ships was hidden a great and terrible treasure, and the eerie power of it keeps the souls of my brothers trapped within the ship's rotting hulls. But if you can free some of my brothers, then perhaps you can break their curse. So 13 cursed sailors, 5 cursed marines, first mate Snellig, and then bring Snellig's snuff box back to this dude.
Be careful.
So we'll do that. At some point I'll need to go and get some underwater breathing potion. So I can do that quest. And I think this is the bag quest. On my weekly visit to Ironbeard's tomb, I was attacked by dreadful dripping oozes. Naturally, I panicked. I threw my bag at one, but it didn't do anything. The ooze just sucked it right up. Luckily, it did give me enough time to get away. The bad news is that I really need to get the contents of my bag. I don't know which ooze I threw my bag at. They all looked the same. Ironbeard's tomb is northeast of here, near Dunmodir. Thank you so much. So one of the oozes, get her bag, and it's a 10-slot bag, which she'll eventually give to you along with some silver.
Be good.
Harlow Barnaby here. Dunmodir has fallen to the Dark Iron Dwarves. My wounds are grave, Mage. Most of the regiment was killed. The Dark Iron thugs attacked us before we could regroup from the Thandlespan ambush. Our leader, Longbraid, sounded the retreat horn. As we left the town, I was hit by a stray axe in the back. All went black. I awoke here in Meneville, but I fear for my fellow soldiers. Hope still burns within me. Perhaps Longbraid is still alive. See if you can find him near Dunmodir, human. Seek for Longbraid near the town of Dunmodir. Accept that one. And is the quest? Yes. I need to make sure I don't accept too many quests. I need to accept one more. So I've got a 22 and a 22. I'm going to have to drop one. I might drop that one. I will drop that one. So there's a quest that I'm going to want to take out in this excavation area. So I'll need to kill raptors, and while I'm killing raptors, there's these idols that you have to pick up off the ground, and I'll need to be able to do that.
Need help?
James Halloran here. I'm James Halloran, the tanner. My cured crocodile skins are sought after all over. Shipments leaving by boat to ports around the world. Met Einar. He's one of the hunters that brings crocodile skins in for me. I'm a bit short on the softer skins that come off of crocodile young. Being that I'm running low, I'll pay you top coin for a stack of the skins. You can find the young crocs in the marshes right outside of town. So obtain 4 young crocodile skins for James Halloran in Minethil Harbor, and we'll get some coins.
Go with honor, friend.
Gildan left. And then Carl Boren.
King's honor, friend.
Murlocs are crawling out from the deep waters and building their villages on the coastline. They are harassing our fishers and merchants and must be stopped. One of these Murlocs, Gobbler, skulks with other bluegill Murlocs and harries merchants along the road, always then retreating to the safety of the nearby Murloc hovels. Our merchants are in jeopardy, and we will pay to secure them. Gobbler prowls the river inlet north of here. Find him, slay his kin, and bring me his head. So 12 Murlocs, Gobbler and his head, and we'll get, again, some coins.
Light bless you.
Okay, that's a pretty full quest log. Got 19 of 20, and then we'll pick up the one out here. It's level 28, but it's because of the raptors. We'll see if we can work on that one and grab the idols. And you know what I want to do? I want to set my hearth here, because I don't think I have done so. Nope. Let's go do that real quick. Whoops. Set my hearth, sell this little bit of junk off, and be on our way. Where is the innkeeper's in here? Okay.
What can I do for ya? Safe travels. You got my attention.
All right.
See you soon.
Go ahead and buff up for the war that's coming. And we'll get out to the excavation site and see if we can kill us some raptors. It's going to drive me crazy to not be able to skin these bad boys, but such is life. I am enjoying the enchanting, though. I really am. It's been a lot of fun. It's something that I don't normally do, so... The really interesting one is the hunter is doing engineering. I've never done engineering, so that'll be a real treat. Check that series out. It's probably pretty farmed out over here. There's not a crocolisk anywhere. Yikes. Wonder if we could do this Murloc quest and get Gobbler. wonder how farmed out this area is over here. Let's find out. Not too bad. I mean, there's a Murloc to kill. That's saying a lot. Oh, nice. Away. All right. Any more? Or Gobbler? Is that Gobbler over there? Nope, that's a bluegill. Gobbler is around somewhere. He kind of alternates where he comes in. He's got a couple of different spawn points. Throws him way out there. Poor guy. He ain't gonna stand a chance. Nope, not a chance. That is however many of however many. This thing is not tracking. Is it? Oh yeah, 5 of 12. Got it. Ah, wasted a dadgum Frost Nova. Still getting it from Frostbite. Try to take a cue from my guys. I'll drink when they drink. And for some reason, I don't have... Amplify Magic wasn't up. Or none of the other, whatchamacallit, Arcane Intellect. Die. 7 of 12. Long distance. Pro Mage. Who resisted? Eight of 12. Coming right along. Seen a lot of other players in the area, so it's respawn rate. If they're doing the same quest, the respawn rate will tick up a little bit here. Okay. It's a puddle jumper. Don't need the puddle jumper, but we do want Gobbler. He kind of rotates around. All right, 9 of 12. Oh, is that gonna bring? Nope. Think about it. You really? Wow. Now I'm sad. Oh, and this is a muck dweller anyway. Well, I think I've been killing them. Yep. Take a second. Need the bluegill puddle jumpers, or just bluegill murloc. Not that puddle jumper. But he's in my way, acting all shenanigan. Don't need your shenanigans, Murloc. Probably need to open some clams to make room for some inventory here. Okay. Thank you for playing. On to the next. Bluegill Murloc somewhere. It's range of my fireball and my frostbolt. Ooh, I actually got pretty close to that guy over there. There we go. 10 of 12. Eleven of 12. Okay. Oh, oh. I think that one was surrounded. Here we go. Twelve of 12. Now we just need for Gobbler to appear somewhere. Who knows where? We'll need those fin dwellers. We'll need them in a minute. It says Gobbler is over here. So let's just test that theory and see how many things we have to kill before Gobbler will make an appearance. He doesn't really have any other. Yeah, there's no other place where he reses. It's over here somewhere. Battered footlocker. I think that's for a quest we get later. Right now we won't. And I think he's pretty, it's pretty obvious when it's Gobbler. You can tell. I don't know how rare of a spawn he is though, but he's not up. I mean, I don't see him anywhere. Good Lord. I wonder if Gobbler is an elite. It's a very good question. You tell me where Gobbler is. All you can do is look at me and go, "Roar, roar, roar." Everybody's probably waiting on Gobbler, I would assume. Yeah. I'm just going to have to come back and get Gobbler at another time, I guess. Could at least see if I can maybe take care of some of the crocolisk skins, because I do need to kill a couple of crocolisks as well. It's the Fen Dweller. This is a quest that you're supposed to kill the like 8 or 10 of those Fen Dwellers, and they're invisible pretty much. Hopefully, I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'm spamming my keyboard trying to find some crocolisks. Like, that's going to work and make it happen faster. Golly, man. Don't even see any bodies. They're just not out here. Oh. There we go. And there's 104, so maybe this will go a little quicker. Maybe. Seems like when I'm running through here, I'm getting chased by all the crocolisks, and now that I'm actually on the quest to kill the crocolisks, there's none around. Or they're already dead. There's a druid somewhere. Oh, thank you, sir. And here you go. Have that. It's another character I've never really played much. I've played Night Elves as a hunter. I've never really done a druid. I've got all these characters that I've not really got a lot of experience with. My primary, I've played Mage and Hunter and Priest and Warlock. Those all have something in common. They're all mana junkies, so I guess you do the math. I really liked a Hunter. That was my favorite. That's the one that I have on the Burning Crusade Classic. She's almost level 60. I think she's level 59. But I got her up to level 58 so I could basically go to the Burning Crusades with her. Stop running and put that back there. I went down too far. Because again, running my mouth. But I really like. I don't know. I've always liked spellcasters. I think there's just kind of that fantasy lore, whatever you want to call it, of sword and the sorcery. I've always kind of liked the sorcery part of the sword and sorcery. So spellcaster, like the first ever character I ever did was an undead warlock, and I probably got that character up to like I'm saying 50s maybe. I never really got into end game, but that's the one that I played the most. And then I kind of got into playing a blood elf hunter, and discovered very quickly that I kind of like the hunter class. And as time goes on, you just kind of try different alts until you kind of figure out one that's right for you. And when Burning Crusade Classic, or when WoW Classic relaunched, I basically rolled a warlock again, and it wasn't everything that I remembered it being. So I actually kind of just played around with a couple of different alts, and ended up rolling a hunter, Night Elf Hunter, and really, really liked that character. It's a lot of people, you talk about you have a built-in tank, which is true. So it can be OP in some aspects, and they can actually at 40 wear plate, or not plate, but can wear chainmail armor, mail armor. So you could roll, if you wanted to, you could do like an orc hunter, roll an orc hunter maybe, and do them as a survival, because you can do the survival spec. And that's basically, you're turning yourself into, at that point, basically a warrior with a pet, with a built-in tank. That is not the way I like to play it. I like to play the Beastmaster and go that route, but everybody has their own way that they like to play.
What can I do for you?
All right, just before the invasion, I uncovered a large tablet called the Goaz Stone. The translated text breaks off in 4 places. The text speaks of a divine plan and a doomed prophecy. I fear we are running out of time. I am too old to go down and brave those beasts, but you are strong. He didn't call me young, which is probably a good thing, because we're quite clearly not young. But anyway. Scour the excavation site and uncover the 4 missing tablet fragments: Eidos, Modir, Golm, and Niru. Search for them in ancient artifacts or where the soil is loose. Bring them to me so I can begin unlocking the mystery. Prospector Welgar wants you to scour the excavation site in search of the 4 missing tablet fragments: Eidos, Modir, Golm, and Neru, and we will get, wow, sweet green cloth shoulders. That's amazing. I forgot that that's what that was. So we're going to definitely take that one. That's easy peasy. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to end this episode because we're right at about 45 minutes, and we're going to pick right back up with the next episode. So hang tight, and we will be right back.